My fellow Americans, I'm going to take a new approach with this video. You've never seen me before in motion like this. You've seen pictures of me and what have you. And I'm looking at a side because I'm going to show you things on the camera and I can't put it in front of me. But the purpose of this is for you to call in, write in, email in to Fox News, all its contributors, all the people, Bill O'Reilly, Glenn Beck, and ask them, and more than ask them, say that you want me to go on their show, any format they want, not as an employee, as the most polymathic man in the world, and I'm going to prove that to you. And then I will say the same things I've been saying in my 7 previous videos about how communism is. But in those previous videos, I've asked you to proliferate them, and you are to some degree, but not fast enough. I mean, the government, the communistic government, it's already communistic, is turning beyond comprehension. They're going to try to take over, I don't know if you know this, there's bills right now in Congress to take over the Internet. Forget it, Internet. They're going to destroy that. They want to take over the news media. They want to take over all broadcasts. They want to get into your pocketbook. They want to be, there's bills in Congress right now, my fellow Americans, that will allow them illegally to go into your bank accounts, take money out. I mean, it's just unbelievable, and they keep fighting their wars. So there's 7 videos describing these problems, but now I'm going to give you information and give you the incentive to start calling Fox News, because they're the only media outlet there is. All the rest of them are communists also. And communism is, I just want to tell you this, I've told this in the videos in different forms, it is the most corrupt, tyrannical philosophy in all of history. It is just beyond comprehension how bad it is. It leads to death, destruction, disease, immorality, drugs, crime, police actions, wars, devastations of people's minds and hearts. It leads to insanity. Why? Why is this so corrupt? I just get a separate video on it, and I don't know, I think it's number 6 or something, 5 or 6. Because for 3.5 million years, humankind, 3.5 million years, it's only been the past 6,000 years people started living in cities and starting forming all these laws and these communist and dictatorships. But for 3.5 million years, men and women were free. Sure, they made mistakes, but guess what? They evolved. They prospered. 3.5 million years. And now these corrupt, sick people, which explained in great detail in these other videos, will explain to you the fact that this is just, it's like a disease. They think they're going to do for the betterment of the all, and it turns out to be for the betterment of the all instead of the betterment of the all. The only person I think in politics that really believes in for the betterment of the individual is for the betterment of the all is Sarah Palin. I don't think there's anybody else. Possibly Newt Gingrich. He doesn't say it that way, but if you listen carefully and look at Sarah Palin's lifestyle, I think she believes in helping the individual, putting the individual first, and that makes for the good of the all. But these people are beyond comprehension, and President Obama is accentuating it and exasperating it to the degree that it's going to be the destruction of the United States of America, destruction of your kids, your livelihoods, everything. It's just devastating philosophy, and it's all because you can't take a people that have the part of their nature, human nature, is to be free. You can't restrict them with all these laws and regulations, thousands of 1,000-page laws. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So what I'm asking you, and I'm going to show you for the next 8 minutes, why I should go on Fox News and why you should call them and send this video to everybody you know, call everybody you know, and that watches Fox News. It's the only news station out there, by the way. The rest of them are just communists and give you extremely biased perspective. That includes all of them. Is if they get enough pressure, and I don't want any money for this. If they get enough pressure, they will probably put me on. I hope so. I know they're all good people and good Americans. Okay, why am I so qualified? Okay, first of all, I've authored 2 books. One, Lead, Follow, or Get the Hell Out of the Way, is about my Vietnam experiences. I spent the year in Vietnam, 4 years in the Marine Corps, went from private to staff sergeant, was offered commissions in a very short time. My record is, and this is the 2nd book I author, Religion, Innocent or Guilty, and Islamics try to kill me for this because I show, it's a novel, but I put religion on trial. Primarily, I put on the Islamic religion on trial. So both of these books are, not on the marketplace now. Okay, what else? I developed a system for the space shuttle. This is what in I don't remember, it was 85, 86, remember it was hit by lightning. Well, my system detects if it's going to be hit by lightning, gives them probabilities, and stops them. It's public record. You can find this out. Okay, what else? Wow, we can go on and on. I have a full Merchant Marines captain's license, and I sailed for 4 years. Treasure hunted and did a variety of things. I've had many articles written in the paper about me, especially when I came out of the Marine Corps, okay? The things that I did. Here's a copy of my pilot's licenses. See in the corner down here? And even to the extent that I flew a Russian jet fighter for a living. Of course, the government took that away. This is the certificate for the Russian jet fighter right here where my hand is. I don't know if you can copy these or not. More articles and things that I've done, you know, through the years for the public and for you. This is my military record. Look, I have only 2 actual degrees and 5 equivalency on master's degrees. But look at the transcripts. For 19 years I went to school, almost all A's. One after another, one university after another. U of M, Electronic Technology Institute. Just look at these things. I am polymathic. Not only did I get all this formal education, I was educated from the time I was 4 or 5 years old. I could speak. I asked questions. I've also traveled and lived in most countries around the world. Look at this, okay? Okay? More and more and more. I can give you more and more. Some of these are for undergraduate schools, some for graduate schools. You'll notice almost all A's. I was elected to Who's Who in America colleges. I'll show you that in a minute, okay? Here, the news media has all this stuff, by the way. Okay, here's more from a college called Madonna College, a very good Catholic university, very profound. Who's Who in America colleges. I was elected to this. Okay? All right, let me show you more. Why I'm qualified, and more than qualified, I should be their prime person. Okay, let's look up here on the wall. 6 rows of ribbons. My highest award was a Bronze Star, but all of them are combat related. Okay, look at them. Look at my pilot's wings, those are jump wings actually. Okay, over here you'll see some of the degrees and everything. Okay, some of my accomplishments flying this jet fighter, the Russian jet fighter. Here I flew a little old lady and I thought I killed her, but she had the joy of her life. Okay, so why should you call them? Because I can save this country. I can tell the truth. Why don't they tell the truth? They do tell the truth. Okay? They tell the truth. Now, I'm not trying to tell you that Fox doesn't. They don't tell you all the truth. And why don't they tell you all the truth? They're afraid to. They've been threatened by the FBI and the government in numerous ways. It's their own jobs and their own livelihoods. I don't blame them for being afraid. Most of them are young people. They have families. They're frightened to. Well, I'll tell you the truth, and not in the vein that I'm an employee for them or that I'm a news reporter. I'm the most polymathic person on the planet. Look at my war record. I was in these police actions. I know what it's about. I've dealt with these people. I know generals. I know people in every aspect of life. And I've always questioned and I've always learned the truth. And I will tell you the truth if you call Fox News Media and on a daily basis, email them. Email Bill O'Reilly. You want me on his show. Anybody. And just let me get out there, and then you'll start seeing changes. And I don't believe in any violence, by the way. Why don't I believe in violence? Because violence does not work. Look at our history. It causes more dissension and problems, in essence, than any other phenomena. What I believe in is voting these people out of office, and you have to do it. It's your own destiny. It's your own lives that are relative to this. And I will tell you the entire truth. Get me on some of these shows so the word really gets out. It's not getting out fast enough right now. It's not getting out fast enough. There's too much happening. President Obama will try to completely take over this country within his first term, and then he'll devastate it after that. That's it. All I can tell you is call Fox News, email them, write them, call them constantly. You want me on the air. You want me on the air. And remember, I'm not going to get a penny for this, okay? I'm not going to be paid at all for this. And I'm not their employee. They're just interviewing me as a war hero / the most polymathic person on the planet. Okay, thanks. Get to work, or you'll have nothing to work for.